Yo,
Yo,
welcome back. It is Tuesday, November 3rd. We are here for another episode of the Radical Souls podcast. I'm Daniel.
I'm Chris.
I'm Ethan, and we can say this every single episode. Subscribe.
Guys.
Subscribe.
If you like the video, then like the video. If you like the content, you should subscribe.
If you like free stuff.
And if you like
subscribe.
free shit, you should subscribe. Well, not free shit, but you know what I'm saying, like free stuff. If you like free stuff, you should subscribe.
Yeah, because we say free shit, people might think we're going to send them a pack of our literal feces in a box. Like.
We're not going to do that, guys. Don't worry.
Yo, let's get into this. It's a little bit of a weird day. It's election day. It ain't a regular election day, though, because COVID's here and, you know, hopefully everybody's been safe and they did their thing and kept regular precautions out here because this COVID shit's still real.
Yep.
But guys, we're gonna get into this. We got to talk about NFL. It was a out of whack ass week. A lot of upsets, a lot of weird games. Every game, I'm pretty sure, came down to the wire, except maybe like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Got to talk some NBA news too. I've been hearing a lot of rumors that involve Ethan and our New York Knicks, Chris. So, got to talk about that Thunder Knicks trade that might go down.
Yeah.
And Ethan wanted to bring up an interesting topic that he wanted to tell us about. It's a regular topic, nothing about sports, nothing about music. It's just everyday life, in a sense. So let's get into this.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
We get it. Now, to all our viewers, is it weird to go to a restaurant and sit down and eat by yourself? Or do you always have to take out?
This is a pre-COVID question, right?
And if you live in Florida, it's a after COVID question. So,
who wants to start this? E, you want to start, or Chris, you want to start?
I'll start. Fuck it. I say you could sit down by yourself and eat, dog. Like, if it's just, I feel like it depends on the setting too. But like, if you're at like a fancy restaurant and it's like 7 at night, and like you dressed up and you're just there by yourself. Did you just valet the car for you to just sit there by yourself, my guy? Like, kind of weird.
You can't go to a chart house.
Yeah, you can't go to the chart house like by yourself and like, all right, I've been wanting some chart house, bro. Like, but like if it's like a regular restaurant, like I would even say like Applebee's, like a Chili's, and you're just like, you know, it's lunchtime and you got to go and you just need to get somewhere, you got to eat. I don't see why sitting down's a problem. I mean, it's kind of weird, but I think you could do it. I mean, it all depends on how you look at it. Like, if you could just sit down and, you know what I'm saying, not have an awkward ass meal and not think about people staring at you, I think it'd be all right.
What do you think there?
It's like the thing Chris said. Like, it depends on the whole setting. Like, if I'm coming out of work and I gotta eat by myself, cool. But like, off instinct, I'm not doing it though. Like, if it's 5 o'clock and I'm like, yo, I want some Applebee's, there's a great chance I'm ordering takeout. I'm going back to my crib because if I'm gonna eat alone, I'm not gonna eat alone in my crib and feel like the loner I am back in my crib. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm always on my bed. Like, when I go to eat, I see somebody by themselves. I'm like, dog. Like, you don't just sit. Like, at least if it's a bar, it's like, all right, cool. It's a bar. Like, everybody mad lit. You could talk to anybody, and it's not gonna matter because most of them, like, 80% of the people there are probably like 2 drinks in, so it don't even matter.
Yeah, and even like at a bar, like if you go to Applebee's, half the times you go to Applebee's, guys are just sitting or whoever, girls are sitting at the bar by themselves. They're just eating and having a drink.
Yeah, but like, yo, to catch me in a booth by myself, like, nah.
Oh, no, I think you can catch me at a booth by myself, like at a diner or something. Like I'll eat by myself. I don't care.
Like, say I just want the food nice and hot right there. Like, I don't want to go home and it's not the same. Like, I don't put it in the microwave.
That should be getting cold.
Yeah.
Oh,
bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I did that. When was it? I used to do that a lot in Jersey because I worked like either in the city or I worked in like South Jersey. And when I worked in South Jersey, like, bro, I don't know anybody in fucking New Providence, New Jersey, or Berkeley Heights, whatever the hell was down there. And like, I used to go to the local diner, local fucking whatever pizzeria was there, and sit down in a booth by myself, have a beer.
That's fine. I'm not. You're not catching me sitting in like Hackensack, Teaneck, or Burgerfield by myself, knowing I know mad people where we're from, and I'm gonna just sit there like alone, just in a booth, dog. Like
I don't know. I would do it in Tampa. I don't know. I know mad people over here. I'd still sit by myself. I don't know.
on a
But
regular day, like 6 o'clock.
I feel like it depends on the time. Like anything after 4 o'clock, it's not lunchtime. It's not breakfast. You're kind of sus, my guy. Like, why are you sitting at a table by yourself at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, 7 o'clock in the afternoon? Like, I don't know. Maybe times are rough, bro. You can't judge everybody. I don't know. Maybe he just wants to
dinner
get away.
special. Like I want that.
Maybe you want to just
Want
get
that
away
dinner
from
special. I
people.
want to be by myself.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
who knows?
You're just sitting by yourself, V, just if you're craving it.
I will sit there by myself.
You know what? I'm gonna do it tomorrow, guys. I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
Right?
Since,
Yeah,
No,
that's
don't
it.
do that. We're talking
Yo.
pre-COVID situation. This is COVID.
Yo, since I'm in Florida, I can do whatever I want. I can go lick the
I'll
sidewalk
do the
if I
same in
want
2
to.
weeks.
To lick the sidewalk. Jesus Christ.
I said if I wanted to, right?
You know what? Yo, we have to New York. Yo, we're gonna lick some.
Yo, you're gonna have to clip that and put that on Instagram. You're just gonna be like, yo, I can lick the sidewalk if I want to. All right, I'm done.
Put it on repeat.
And then you got Dan in the back, lick the sidewalk. Oh man,
Sidewalks out here.
gosh, but that's an interesting conversation. Probably gonna try that tomorrow. Not gonna lie to you, for lunch. Probably gonna go sit like
Right?
at my local little restaurant, little Applebee's, and I'm just gonna sit there by myself and see how I feel.
And you gotta let us know your experience right after.
I will do. Will do.
Chris is gonna be weirded out though. Either that or Chris is gonna join a call because of how awkward he feels by himself. He's gonna be like, "Yo, I'm gonna join a phone call real quick, and I'm gonna just avoid it." But look, just like that, talking
It's
on
about
the
to be on
phone,
live or
everybody
something.
gonna look at him like, "Yo, what's going with homie, dog?"
Sorry, guys. My mother does run my house, so she just runs up in the middle of my podcast.
Nah, while you were talking, I was like, "That's how Chris gonna look on a whole nother call. Why he's sitting there by himself because he doesn't want to be by himself."
Wow. I'd probably get on the phone though. Not gonna lie to you. Like if I had to sit down like by myself, I would probably make it seem like I'm busy. Like, all right, let me call my girl. Hey, yeah, so how's it going? Just for an hour, just talking her ear off as I eat. Like, all right, I'm leaving the restaurant. Talk to you later.
All right, so let me ask y'all this: would y'all go to a concert or a game by yourself?
Concert, no. Game, yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say game. Game, yeah, I'd probably go to a game like by myself. Like it depends on the game. But it's not even. I'd go to a game by myself. Like fuck it. But concert, nah, that's a little. It's a little much. Like you're supposed to enjoy that with people that you know. Like, isn't that the point? Oh,
That's funny.
I can't be singing just out loud and no one near me.
yeah. Like, yeah, exactly. You can't just get lit by yourself and just like sing at the top of your lungs with like strangers.
Yeah,
like, I mean, you can do that, but like,
Cause I know everybody looking at you like, yo, what's going with this dude, bro? Doing too much. Who even with? Yo, that's your boy. They'll be like, nah, bro. That's the boys from the other side. Or across from gonna be like, yo, that's their boy. Like,
yo, what's going?
hey, this is the middle mosh pit in it, and like everybody looking at you like, yo, what the hell?
Nah, I think game you can go by yourself, and I feel like even that's kind of touchy, dog. Like, are you going to game by yourself, bro?
I mean, it's different because it's like, yo, everybody there's like a fan of the team, so you can like connect with everybody in there.
That's true too.
But even then, that's still kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't know, dog. I don't know.
So let's say like the old heads that be like buying season tickets for baseball.
Yeah, they're weirdos. Like, why you buying tickets by yourself? Go with your grandson.
Well, yeah, no. Like, I got an uncle that has Yankee season tickets, and it's him and like 3 other people that have them together. So they buy a set of 4, and they buy the same seats, so they get a good price. And they do like packages for games, like a certain amount of games that they'll get for the season. But sometimes it'll just be one person, or sometimes it'll be like 2. Like it depends. Like whoever shows up that day shows up. You know, so like just because you got season tickets, I mean you're going every game. Like
Yeah,
it is a little bit to go to.
You ain't catching me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it is a little bit to go, but I don't know. I don't think it's weird because I mean they have season tickets. Like they paid for it. You're gonna go to a game. You're gonna go to a game. Like and like I think the section that they're in, I don't even say like if one person goes, I don't say they're by themselves because the section like the person that's right next to them is also a season ticket holder, and like they've seen that same person for the past like I don't know 5-6 years, however long they've been buying those tickets. So like even if you go by yourself, you still know somebody next to you. So I don't know. Maybe it's a little different, but I don't think sporting events are that bad if you go by yourself.
Looking at this week's games, it probably would have been pretty bad if you went by yourself because some of these games are like really weird.
Yeah, let's go over the picks.
I guess we could do it. Whatever. All right, so Chris, you have overtaken Ethan in picks.
No longer last place. Took me 8 weeks, but I'm back. I'm back. Got to get that Birdman. You know what I'm saying? I'm planning on Dan next. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny because we're separate. All right, so you went 10-4 this week. Ethan went 6-8.
Ethan, what were you picking?
I went 7-7.
Ooh, I'm telling you, I'm coming for you guys. Like, I thought it was just last place forever, Chris.
So everybody knows me need to pick the Panthers over the Falcons. That happened. We all picked the Chiefs. We all picked the Packers, which was a very disappointing loss.
Yeah, I can't believe the Packers lost, dog.
To the Vikings, that old team.
To the Vikings, they were what? They were 1-5.
It had to be. I want to say 1-5, like, 2-4. Like they were no better than that.
Yeah, they were no more than that. So, but what else was another really?
Was it 1-5? No. It was like. Did they have the bye week yet?
I don't know.
They did. It was 1-5.
Oh, okay, yeah. So they were 1-6, baby. 1-6 or 2-4, around there. Steelers, Ravens. Ethan picked the Ravens.
They should be.
What's good to my fault?
No. I was saying, yeah, they're definitely 2-5 now.
Yeah. But, so yeah, Ethan picked the Ravens. What was going through your mind on that game pick, dog?
Bro, Lamar Jackson was supposed to go off. He can't throw.
Yeah, bro. Lamar Jackson not going off saved my fantasy football win. So, I ain't lying. I mean, I beat my opponent by like 40 points, but I'm sure if he would have went off, it would have been closer.
Yo, Chris is one of those. Yo, you were Ethan a man funny. Ethan was like, yo, I think he might come back. I'm like, dog, you're up by 50, and you only has like you have like 5.
But like that's the way like fantasy goes. You're up by 50, and then Monday hits, and you got 2 players, and next thing you know, you lost by a half a point. I mean, that's what happened to me. I lost by 0.67 because Monday night just didn't work out for me. So,
yo, let's go with Lamar Jackson. Though. We talk about that just like really briefly.
I don't know, dog. I do back to like 3 weeks ago, guys. When I said it, do quarterbacks like that last in the NFL?
No.
How easy is it to pick up on an option run, my boy? Saying fucking, you're not dealing with 19-year-old freshmen at blah 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 college. Like you're dealing with grown men, bro. They can adjust on the snap of a finger, bro. Did you see how he got sacked when he was trying to do the option run?
Yeah,
bro. I know. I just had a little bit of a stroke there. Literally, I'm gonna do it with I'm gonna use a Germex bottle as a observation. Okay, so he's facing this way. He's handing the ball off to the running back right here. Yo, the defensive back comes right here, looks at the running back, literally turns his whole body in like a millisecond and sacks him, bro. Like, bro, like those things don't work. Like, you're talking about a guy
especially when you know it's coming. Like,
yeah, especially when you know, like, all right, this guy's gonna at least run, 20 option plays this whole game. So be prepared for it. So
yeah, they gotta. Hopefully, Des Bryant makes that difference for them, dog. And yeah, I remember I said it a few weeks back. That might be a difference maker for them because it gives them a receiver.
Yeah. So hopefully he's not washed.
Fact. Look at Ethan's face, yo. That was his face when he heard about that Des Bryant signing.
So.
What else happened? We all picked the Rams. The Dolphins.
Talking about wash. Sorry, guys. Sorry to interrupt. But did you guys just see the notification on your phone? Big Beasley?
Yeah.
Released from the Titans. Very washed. Ex-Atlanta Falcon.
Very washed. He has not been healthy for years, and he just I don't know.
Yeah. What were you saying? My bad.
Nah, I was talking about Rams Dolphins, dogs. It's like Dolphins just said, nah, yo, I'm gonna take that.
Yeah. I
Dolphins,
mean, how did you guys feel about Tua?
he looked terrible. It was just the defense and the special teams, honestly.
Yeah.
If anything, the Rams looked worse than the Dolphins did, and Tua looked worse than Jared Goff did on some crazy-ish.
No.
He was like, I think his completion was like 40-something% at some point, right? If I'm not mistaken. Like,
Yeah,
he
you're
couldn't complete a pass to save his life, dog. Like, it was insane. But yeah, all three of us thought the Rams were about to whoop up on them, and Tua said, yo, hold my beer, dog. And then Ethan just kept going with the. Let's put it this way.
I mean, he didn't even have like 100 yards passing, if I'm not mistaken.
Bro, he was like at 95 at some point.
Yeah,
Maybe
and
just,
he had a touchdown, but he was like, wasn't his? I want to say his completion rate was like under 50%. Had to be
right now. No, yeah, it was like 40-something at one point, like I said. But let me find the exact stats right now, dog. Like, it was. So, Tua was 12 for 22, which is like almost maybe a little over 50%.
Yeah, just literally a little bit.
93 yards and a touchdown.
Damn, 93 yards.
Yeah.
He played all 4 quarters, bud.
Yep. Jared Goff had 355, 35 completions and 61 attempts, and 2 interceptions.
Damn.
So,
all right.
Like I said, it was really just Jared Goff's interception, then a kick return that really changed the whole way that game went.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Ethan had 6 straight losses, dog. He picked the Lions next over the Colts. I don't know why you thought the Lions offense.
Matthew Stafford was like that. Thought the Colts defense wasn't like that, but
who did I pick?
You picked the Colts. You were straight on that, Chris.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Yeah, then the next game was the one that you were you were probably mistaken. You picked the Raiders. Me and Ethan both picked the Browns.
No, I picked the Raiders. I knew the Raiders were gonna come out, dog. Because the Raiders the past 2 weeks, like, I don't know. I saw them beat the Bucks, dog, and like, I got some sort of like hate in my heart because the way they beat them, like, they just look so proficient. Like, they just looked like really good. Like, they were playing really good football. So like, I got faith in them. I mean, but I guess my faith paid off.
Yeah, I thought the Browns.
And I'm not a believer in the Browns, so.
I'm not either, but I just had less belief in the Raiders than the Browns, in all honesty. Then after, we all picked the Titans, and Ethan's Bengals decided, oh, okay, Ethan, that's what you want to do? You want to pick? They put a Bart Scott on Ethan. To all the non-believers! To all the non-believers! This for you, Ethan! This for having our back!
I think it was the first week I didn't pick the Bengals, too.
This is, I think, the second week you didn't pick the Bengals. Freeze it up.
There we go.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, now you good. But yeah, this is the second time you don't pick the Bengals, and I think last week was the first time. And last week they just lost to. I'm not even gonna sit here a lie though. The Bengals do look good. Like I said, I think the problem really is that they're young, so against some teams they just can't close, and they finally were able to close against the Titans.
Finally.
Then I picked the Patriots over the Bills. We're not gonna talk about that.
Oh, man.
Nah, we'll talk about that. Yo,
Bills. Bill Nye, the science guy.
Yo, that shirt used to go stupid. I remember being in 6th grade, dog. I used to hear that. I used to be like, in the back and shit, just going hands to that.
Bill Nye, the science guy. Bill Nye, the science guy. Bill Nye, the science guy.
Science rules.
Bill Nye, the science guy.
Inertia is a property of matter.
Bill Nye, the science guy.
T minus 7 seconds.
Bill Nye, the science guy.
Nah. Yo, so that's the power. That's the power of that phone. Yo, my game pick was not going to look bad until they decided for the 50,000th time, yo, maybe, just maybe, let's run the ball with Cam Newton. No one's thinking we're going to do that.
Flop. Ball out his hand.
Yo, dog, that and they were literally like, I don't understand why you're running with Cam Newton at that point. Like, you're literally just trying to gain more yardage to maybe win the game or kick a field goal. And lo and behold, they peanut punch homie shit, and it came out of his hands.
Yeah, dog.
And
I don't know. How do you guys feel about his return?
You want to go first? Or you want me to start? Or
You start up.
personally, I feel like you can't put the full blame on him. That is why Tom Brady is now a Buccaneer, because there was no pieces on this team whatsoever, and a lot of people opted out on that team. I think the most opt-outs, if I'm not mistaken, it was like big pieces of the defense and offense. So I feel like this isn't a proper way to fully evaluate him.
Yeah. So, kind of an anchor question off that question. Is Bill Belichick like that as a coach? Or was it just Tom Brady? Because, I mean, look at Tampa. I mean, Tampa's playing pretty good football, and they have the weapons, but
that's the thing though. Like, they have the weapon. I feel like if you put Bill Belichick,
like they got a lot of young weapons. Better said, like Scotty Miller, they got the Chris Godwin, they got Ronald Jones. Like, those are all young guys. If you don't have a Tom Brady at the helm, like, you'll have another Jameis Winston year where the guy, they just don't figure it out. Like, so I don't know. Was it more? Okay, better question. Was it more Tom Brady or was it more Belichick?
You want to go?
I'm gonna go Belichick.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing though, but
Because I think Bucks, like, Patriots don't have that.
You cut out for a second. What was the first part?
I was saying the Bucks have like young stars. Like, Patriots do not have that at all.
Yeah, no. So
yeah,
I mean, who's the Patriots wide receiver right now? Isn't that
N'Keal Harry? Edelman's out right now.
Edelman's out. That's what I'm saying.
Other than that, I can't tell you. N'Keal Harry is the only one I can tell you off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But even at running back, dog, like, they're all over the place. They're using like 3 different people. Sony Michel's been out. God knows what's gonna happen when Sony Michel comes back. Like,
they're saying Damian Harris is now like the number 1, so they're kind of a mess. And it's not even like they're proficient in running anyways. So they got 3 running backs, but like none of them, I don't know, none of them really get touches like that. So
yeah, I mean, it's really like, that's what I'm saying though. Like, I feel like it's Robert Kraft's fault that they're at this point, because when Bill Belichick a few years back, if you remember, he wanted to go with Jimmy G, and they said, Robert Kraft said, "Nah, dog, you're still using Tom Brady. Like, I don't care." So they had to trade away Brissett, and they had to trade away Jimmy Garoppolo to try to get pieces to build around Tom Brady, because they just couldn't spend money at all for anything. Tom Brady wanted his money. They didn't want to. And everybody knows the Patriots don't pay people, dog. Like, it's a known. Like, they try to get rookies, build them up, keep people on small contracts, or find veteran minimum players that they can just keep as long as they can before they want more money. Look what happened with Jamie Collins a few years back. He said, "Y'all wanted money." They said, "Oh, you want money? All right." Traded him to the worst team at the time, which was the Cleveland Browns.
yeah.
So,
and I mean, even if you like look at that, have you guys seen that Aaron Hernandez doc?
The one that came out like last year, right?
Yeah, he was talking about, like, they talk about the Patriots way and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And literally, like, they didn't pay him. Like, he got paid, obviously, like, to be where he was at, like, compared to you and me, he got paid. But, you know what I'm saying? He didn't get paid a star caliber tight end. Like, he didn't get paid as close to what Grunt got paid.
Word.
So, I mean, I don't want to say that contributes to anything of, his mishaps as a person, but it may have. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he wouldn't have to, do things he did if he got paid. Just
mess with his head and stuff and just really trigger.
I mean, you could say. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to go down this rabbit hole. I opened it up, so we got to close it. What I'm saying is they should pay their players and not look for ways around it. And that's honestly why a lot of people just fucking hate the Patriots, because they're scumbags like that. It's like, they're kind of like almost Cowboys, like, territory of scumbags. So,
that's a fact.
Y'all get what I'm saying. Not justifying anything that man did. Just a comment. Okay?
No, not at all.
I don't want anybody to rape me in the comments, please.
Next game, Chargers Broncos. We all had the Chargers, and Drew Lock said, "Yo, I am like that. I'm just gonna lead this team downfield, and we gonna score."
Can I tell you something?
What up?
Almost picked. I was like this close to picking the Broncos, and I was like, nah, they suck. Drew Luck ain't gonna make a difference.
Yo,
And
they've blown. I think the last 3 games, they've had like a 16 plus point lead, and they've blown all 3 games.
that's why I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm not gonna pick them. Like, Chargers been looking decent, so
It's that
but
defense, though. That defense, I feel like it was a lot better like 2 years ago, even last year, and they've been missing a lot of key pieces.
yo, no Von Miller, bro. Like, that's rough. Could you imagine like losing your star linebacker? Like,
They have
that's
no one on that defense. I can't name anybody on that defense anymore, honestly. Like,
so.
asked me that question a year ago. I could name the whole defense now. I'm like, do they still have Danny Trevathan? I don't even know. Maybe. I hope. Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. So
Next game, and then after this, all 4 of us just went straight down the line. Same picks. Saints, Seahawks, Eagles, and Bucks. I don't know which games you want to focus on mainly.
Can we please talk about the Saints and the Bears hit?
yeah,
Please.
Of course. All right, let's do that. So start with that one.
how is
My
it
son,
that Drew Brees? Go ahead, please, because I'm about to go on a tangent on Drew Brees. Sorry,
No, go.
bro.
Go,
Why is he playing so much conservative football? Give me a second.
You straight. So talk about what you about to talk about real quick.
I already put Wims. Wims pulled up to a defensive player and punched him twice. I still don't understand why he did that.
So
Yo.
I saw the video of what happened before then. So Wims is there chilling. Number 22 pulls up to him. They're talking shit, and he just ripped his mouthpiece off his helmet and just threw that shit on the floor. So he just legit walked up, ripped it off, and threw it on the floor. And I was like, "Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure I'd punch you in your mouth too at that point."
Exactly. Okay, that makes sense.
Up on him and tapped him in the chest like, "Yo, my boy." I'm like, what? And then he just stood there and looked at him like,
Yo, this nigga dead ass.
and then he just kept going like. They used to Janoris Jacobs run in and like Karate Kid jump into the whole scene and like he about to flip off his back like Nate Robinson on Paul Pierce who game winning shot like.
Yeah, but before I was distracted. Sorry about that, guys. I was saying that
Drew
I'm
Brees.
really tired of the Saints playing conservative football. These underpasses, give the ball to Alvin Kamara 20,000 times and see if he breaks out. Like, I get it. You'll probably win games like that, but, like, you have Drew Brees at quarterback. You got decent receivers. You have a really good running back. You should be able to balance your offense. It shouldn't be so run-dependent.
You know what
Like,
this
literally, if they're not running the ball, if they're not good running the ball, like, they're done. Like, good news, bad news. They're not winning. So, I don't know. I don't know if I'm the only one that noticed that. How do you guys feel about that?
I'll piggyback firstly, my fault, but it reminds me of when the Cowboys first drafted Zeke. That it was just straight up like, yo, Zeke, you're gonna run the ball 30 times a game, and we're just gonna see what happens with Dak Prescott's arm and Tony Romo's arm at the time. I forgot what year he was drafted, but like at that time, it was really just it's a predictable offense, and like the Saints, you could predict so much right now. Like you already know it's gonna go to Alvin Kamara, but Alvin Kamara ain't nobody scaring you, and even then, Michael Thomas. That's why I haven't ranked Michael Thomas top 3 yet, because like he gets a lot of passes, but it's just those under passes that just happens that he bounces off somebody.
Breaks out, yeah.
Like it's not like a Tyreek Hill that you're actually watching Tyreek Hill run a route, dust somebody on a route, and then just take off on you, and you're getting burned. It's not like Mike Evans even. Like Mike Evans, he's a good route runner. Still don't think he's up there, but that's another argument we can make for another day. And he could actually like use his routes to actually get around people. But the Saints, dog, that's a boring offense to watch.
It is. It really is, man.
What were you what you want to say about this?
Going from what you were about to say, the Mike Thomas, like no Mike Thomas, no Emmanuel Sanders now, and all they usually do is the slot receivers. So they run the slot, see how fast he can go, and that's it. Which is Mike Thomas, because Drew Brees was scared to throw the ball deep. So it is Drew Brees. It is the Saints' offense. It's not flashy at all. It's very conservative. So I agree completely with you.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know, dog. I guess playing football like that wins you games, but it's so fucking boring to watch. And can we talk now that we're talking about these game picks? Can we talk why the Buccaneers Giants game was so close?
Um, the Buccaneers offense just couldn't get nothing going, and they had that fumble by Ronald Jones.
Yeah. I mean, am I weird for saying? I mean, me and Dan Loki talked about this morning on the Discord, but am I am I weird for saying what I'm saying? Like, is it? Would you not give Daniel Jones another 2 years to see what happens?
100%.
So I have two stats for y'all that I got ready, and this is the only. Like I said, once he cleans this up, Daniel Jones could be good. In the last 21 games, he has 20 turnovers, right?
Okay.
So that means in 21, like in 20, no, it was 20 out of the 21 games that he's played. He has a turnover, at least one turnover.
Yeah.
In the 21 games he started, he has 34 turnovers, 15 fumbles, and 19 interceptions. So you
I
clean a
mean,
lot of those up, and a lot of those come in like close games, and he's a lot better than he should be. And he missed a few throws, but he's young. He's gonna learn with time.
that's what I was telling one of the guys in our Discord as well. He was like, "Nah, like if you got a quarterback handed it to you, take it." And I say no. I say you trade those. Like, if the Giants get that bad to where they're number two, number one pick overall, I don't think they're obviously going to be number one because the Jets may be number one.
We're not gonna talk about that, but keep going.
But if they have a good quarterback handed to them, like for whatever reason, the number one doesn't take um whatever his name is, the fucking kid
Justin
from
Fields.
Clemson.
Oh, Trevor Lawrence.
Like, if they
Either
don't
one
take a
of
good
those,
quarterback, huh?
either one of those two, Justin Fields or Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, like if they don't get taken, like I think you should trade that pick away and have your faith in the guy you just drafted a year ago or 2 years ago now. So and develop that defense that they desperately need. Like, I don't know.
Yo, let me bring up a hot take for you guys and see what you guys think.
Okay.
Should the Giants trade Saquon Barkley?
Nah, can't, bro. That's like their
No.
that's like that's the only consistent thing they have on their offense, bro. I mean, especially now that he's hurt. I mean, you're not gonna get the full what you asking price of what you want for him. Even though you know he's gonna come back and he's gonna be healthy, you're not gonna get what you want from him.
Now hear me out. This is why I say it. Saquon Barkley is an amazing player. We all know that. But on this team, he is not going to be able to be that one person that makes the hugest impact because there are so many holes on this team. Look at Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He was drafted 32nd in the first round. If you could get a few picks for Saquon, I would do it just because it will help put pieces around Daniel Jones a lot faster. Even though you guys have a lot of pieces in Ingram, Tate, and stuff, but like that offensive line, I feel like is the main problem.
I feel like that and their defense, man. They have no sort of secondary. I mean, they got Peppers, but like, I mean, what
It's
else?
very inconsistent.
And I was gonna say, it's not like he's the greatest, anyways. He was like, I would say he was more hyped up in college than what he is now. So, but I don't know. I say pretty much the same thing. Trade that pick away and build. If you end up getting that low, see if you can get two or three of them, 2, 3 picks out of that.
What about you, Ethan? You think they should give up on Daniel Jones since you saw your team give up on their quarterback and draft Trevor Lawrence? Not Trevor
Hell
Lawrence.
no.
Whoa, Joe Burrow.
Hell no. The whole team has not been healthy for 2 years. So Tate, Sterling Shepard, Darius Slayton, Evan Ingram, and Saquon Barkley never been on the field for like 2 games straight.
Yeah.
So like you get all them in within 5 games, you're winning. It's just that none of them has been healthy, and they need an O line. So you fix the O
Yeah.
line, I think you're straight.
Most definitely. And I mean, just looking at Darius Slayton, bro. I mean, he's really young. I mean, he could be nasty, bro. I mean, I really like him as a receiver. I mean, I I see nothing but really good things coming from him. I honestly like him more than I like Shepard,
Yeah.
and I really like Shepard. Like I think Shepard
Shepard's
could
never
be.
healthy though. Like
And
Shepard.
that too, and that's the reason why I like him more. Obviously, he hasn't played that long, but I feel like Shepard's always hurt, dog. Even from the first year he got drafted. So, I don't know.
Oh man.
But this is an interesting year. So let's see.
It's a crazy year, dog. Especially with the cap space, COVID, all the questions going on with what happens next year.
Yeah, it's too many injuries, man. Like you can't even
Yo, George Kittle, dog, out for like 8 weeks with a broken bone in his foot.
pretty much the season. Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, like, oh god, that I haven't in one fantasy league, dog. With the champs league I'm in with Ethan, yo, that broke my soul, bro. I was like, yo, I'm done.
And you had him.
I had him, dog, and I had Marlon Mack in the beginning of the year to his Achilles,
Oh
and I
man.
had Ronald Jones in that league too. Who's probably not going to be a starter anymore.
Yeah, nah, Fournette's definitely taking that spot.
Which is something else I wanted to bring up about towards y'all, since we got like 4 minutes left. How do you guys feel about players having such leeway for mistakes sometimes? Like people as great as Ronald Jones, who had like 3 straight 100-yard games, and then he just fumbles once. And it's like, all right, fam, you done. Like, how do you guys feel about that?
I'll let you go first.
I have mixed feelings. Like, it's Leonard Fournette. Like, he's amazing. So you're not gonna not make him be the workhorse for the running back. But let's say like Bell and Clyde. I say like Clyde fumbles. Is it Bell's team? I don't think that's right.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with you. I don't know. I just playing football. Like if there's like one or two situations on a football team, especially at the running back position, at least that I've noticed playing football like most of my life. One, you have a star running back that like, he's the guy, he's everything that the offense is going to go through. So this guy could give up 4 fumbles and he's still going to be on the field because he's the guy. Or you have like a Buck situation where they have 3 running backs that are really good and you have the wide receiver core that's really good. So like, all right, this guy's not having a good day, you're out of there. Like next man up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got the guys. You just start coughing up the ball, like you're done, bud. And I've been on both those teams like that. And honestly, as a player, like I'd imagine as a running back, that's extremely frustrating because it's like, fuck, like it's a mistake. But you're in the NFL, bud. No leeway for mistakes. Sorry.
Word. All right, 2 minutes left. Want to bring this up real quick because this is actually gaining a lot of traction. I just want to get some quick thoughts, even though we've talked about this in the past. Chris Paul to the Knicks is looking like a real big reality. Ethan, how do you feel about that? Word, good talk.
Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Get him out of there.
Mad late. I don't know what happened there, but so you want Chris Paul out?
Get him out of there. Get
Chris?
him out. Give me some young talent.
Looks like another dumb Knicks decision to me.
And since we got less than a minute, I'll make this fast. Yo, he better be coming to help because if he does terrible, I'm gonna be tight, dog. Like I'm gonna be skin tight. But
God.
we'll leave it there. We'll be back tomorrow. Fantasy. We'll do a sneaker review because we finally got to hit on the sneakers app. We want to show you guys some stuff. And we'll be back Thursday again with another podcast episode that'll be posted Friday.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Word.
Sir.
Peace out, guys.
Peace.